Bristol Community College, Mathematics with Dan Avedikian, Math 132, Calculus with Applications, Section 15.5, Problem 2. This is Section 15.5, Problem number 2. It says find the area between the function f of x equals 3x squared plus 6x minus 1 and the x-axis from x equals 0 to x equals 3. So this type of a problem is a definite integral. So you want to take the integral of the 3x squared plus 6x minus 1, the function that they give us for the problem. And because we're taking an integral, we need to have a dx with it. And the x equals 0 and the x equals 3 are your limits of integration. The larger value, which is the 3, will be the upper limit of integration, and the smaller value, the 0, will be the lower limit of integration. So we have to solve this definite integral. That's a 4-step process. The first step is actually solve the integral. So the 3x squared has an integral of 3 over 3x to the third. And the 6x you can think of as a 6x to the first. Its integral will be 6 over 2 x to the 2. And the minus 1 has an integral of minus x. And I can simplify this. The 3 over 3x cubed is 1x cubed, or simply just x cubed. The 6 over 2x squared is 3x squared. And the minus x can stay as a minus x. There is a plus c for plus constant, but I know it will cancel on the 4th step, so I don't really have to put the plus c. What I will put is a long vertical line to the right of my answer for the integral, and put my limits of integration on the line. So the 3 at the top part of the line, and the 0 at the bottom part of the line. So that finishes step 1. I've solved the integral. Step 2 is put in the upper limit of integration for x. So this 3 will replace every spot that I have an x. So the x cubed becomes 3 cubed. The 3x squared will become 3 times 3 squared. And the minus x will be minus 3. So the 3 cubed is 3 times 3 times 3. So 3 times 3 is 9, times another 3 is 27. The 3 times 3 squared is basically 3 cubed again. The 3 squared is 9, times the 3 in front is another 27. And the minus 3 on the end. So 27 plus 27 is 54. 54 minus 3 is 51. So the answer for step 2 is 51. When I put in the upper limit of integration, the 3 into my answer for the integral, and do the math, I get a result of 51. So step 3, put in the lower limit of integration for x and get an answer. That's going to wind up being 0. That's easier. So the x cubed becomes 0 cubed. The 3x squared will be 3 times 0 squared. The minus x becomes minus 0. So you'll have 0 plus 0 minus 0. That's 0. That one's pretty easy. And the final step, the 4th step, is subtract your answer from step 2, the 51, minus your answer from step 3, the 0. And if you do the math, 51 minus 0 is 51. So the area between the function f of x equals 3x squared plus 6x minus 1 and the x-axis from x equals 0 to x equals 3 is an area of 51.